Let's get something straight. A wolf would never wear your clothing. So stop with the misdirection and loathing, and let's identify who the real villains are. I assure you, it isn't us. The difference between us and them, we see the earth. They try to recreate it. We exist within the natural creation. They disrupt it and try to reshape it. We are the wolves. They are the sheep, and when the sheep try to speak, we, the truth, will devour them, for they are the weak. The sheep. COVID is a conspiracy. The vaccine is the mark of the beast. They will eat up whatever they hear, puppets to the chef serving the feast. They're caught between left and right, brainwashed by religious beliefs. Their thoughts are dictated by others. They live and die by the word on the street. Don't forget to vote, because you can make a difference choosing the lesser corruption. Shit seems broke, so let's Google answers and base fact on others' assumptions. The sheep claim to be eagles soaring high. The wind under their wings are people's lies, and the truth will make them fall. I'd rather be the rat in the sewer or the fly over a plugged toilet in a bathroom stall. The wolf. The truth sets us free. A cliche, I know, but a cliche that couldn't be truer. We set the stage and we enrage the sheep who are no more than the impressionable viewer. The wolf. My spoken words first spoke inwards in order to filter real truth. Sometimes painful, but that shameful feeling comes from darkness, but with truth can be soothed. Feeling defeated, feeling destroyed, and sometimes it lingers, holding on to the edge of the cliff with the tips of my fingers. Though I'm being put through the ringer, unlike a sheep I won't cower. It's often in my weakest moment I can summon up my greatest power. As midnight approaches, I don't submit to my last hour. I howl to empower my last and fight for my first. I either drink the water in front of me or die from my thirst. It's often at my worst that I can summon up my best. I no longer listen to the voices in my head. Instead, I live from my chest. The wolf. Beginnings. True vision isn't a learned way of living. It's strictly truth. What's my truth? It's natural, innocence, purity, similar to that of youth before it was tarnished. It's willingly rubbing my hands over splintery wood before it was varnished. The garnish on a piece of cake doesn't make a taste better, it's embellished. The sheep, they relish on the fact they're judged only on what's physically seen, to the point of fooling their layered lies and their very own being. The sheep, deceived by their own eyes, their own lies, which starts with the denial of their own self. They're incarcerated within a wall of people, caging them in the darkness, rotting in their empty cell. Their cries are met with laughter, because the cries the wall doesn't hear. The wolf steps into truth, and the walls are all silenced with fear. The laughter exists only to the wolf's deaf fear, physically present, but to the eyes of us, they disappear. Within this silence, we need not scream. A mere whisper is heard. A wolf attracting wolves, repelling the herd if we don't devour them first. The sheep are led within this concrete jungle, locked between the walls of disconnection because of their righteous insistence. Their animal instincts and intrinsic selves are no longer existent. What's beyond those walls are unseen, and what they are has become distant to a world unknown. They home in on their material goals, seemingly filling their beings whilst avoiding the truth within their souls. Money and possessions fill their holes, but they're never whole. The lessons they teach their children, of whom they mold, is that success is measured purely on book smarts, lies being told. That starts separation, eventually plaguing generations, then finally erasing them from who they are. Within this man-made creation, they become lost. they disappear. They're dust. Wolves live on love while these sheep live on lust. It's us, the true selves, that persevere and accept even them. And it's them who judge before they befriend with conditions. It's them who don't listen, making it their mission to drown us out with a louder voice, falsely believing their heightened noise makes them stronger. It's not opposing opinions that separates them from us. It's strictly them when they conjure up hate because of opinions that differentiate from their own. Hate wavers with a lack of understanding, eventually solidifying with a refusal to understand. Hate is only loving what they see as their own kind and spitting on the woman or man who doesn't qualify, or quantify, or measure up to the pedestal they put themselves on. They're so far gone, and while there's no one that is fully lost, they're so disconnected within their extrinsic needs, standing by their toxic convictions at any cost. They laugh at us, but we stand our ground. We are free, their hands are bound. So let's talk about the wolves, which is us, and us there will always be. From the pebbles in the sand where you bury your feet to the warmth of sunbeams to every tree. Have you ever stood among the trees, ran your hands through the leaves as if they were touching you back? That's us, that's connection. We step into the natural selection, not the artificial that dominates this world. The world isn't owned. The world is its own. It's a temporary home for the flesh, but permanent for the energy that resides in our chest and will one day mesh with a law of nature that overrides any man-made law, or a rewritten Bible verse that creates a following that is flawed within a society of clones. To stand with strength among the pack, you must first realize the power in standing alone. A lone wolf finding fellow leaders and making them their home. This goes beyond any words I speak or any spoken word poem. My truth may differ from yours, but the one thing that's known, and I guarantee, truth always lies in the same place. A place we can't physically see. It lies within and beyond, where we are eternally free. This is us. There will always be us, and them they will die with their sheep. Bon appetit with luck.